Yeah, me too. Um,
So you've been connecting.
yeah. Well, I
Is it
was
a he or a she or a what? You
it
don't know. It
hasn't,
probably a he or something. I don't know.
the legend in the Bible is a he spirit,
That's what I
but
thought.
you know, but when you read about the entity of Gabriel, it's non-sexed, non-sex.
I would
My
think so, yeah.
experience of Gabriel is really the feeling, and not really a sexuality ish,
Hmm. Hmm.
like a thing. If that makes sense. Like it's just not, there's no like no sexuality in that, in the vibration.
Hmm.
If that makes sense. It's a vibration,
I
so
would
is there
believe
sex?
that. I would
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah, that's not necessarily what I got. Yeah. Go
You know,
ahead.
there's an archangel I deal with, and from the very beginning when I first started journeying, and I keep asking, and it comes as a hymn.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's native dressed, but
Mm.
but anyway, I keep asking for a name, or I did, and I stopped asking. So, and I never got a name, but he brought all that light. It was just shock. I was just scared to death because it was bigger than the palace, and all this blinding light. So I just call him Archangel of Light.
I think that's beautiful.
It is beautiful,
Yeah.
and he ends up being, like my sacred masculine part, that blending, and it's just been beautiful. So I want to know more about the angels. I had this one
Yeah.
experience with angels, and I'm excited to.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember even, oh, Gabriel came to, I was drumming, and
Oh,
for the circle, and Gabriel, oh, good, Ingrid's here. And
okay.
oh, two people came. Oh, Dania, oh good. Admit. Um came through while I was leading journey hour. And I was like, so what happens is that when that happens, what I have figured out then is that to go journey to that entity.
Mm,
Like
mm,
they're like, we had to get your attention somehow.
yeah.
So I'm like, all right, that's
How
awesome.
nice. Hi, Daniel.
So glad
Hi,
you could come and join us.
oh, yay. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
a
I'm
couple.
doing art big time.
Greetings,
Yay,
everyone. It's
good.
Ingrid.
I was so glad to see that you're doing the art medicine revolution thing.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you are. You're on there too. Okay. I
Yeah, it
haven't
was
seen you
fun to
posted
see.
anything.
Oh, I posted yesterday,
Oh, I'll have
but it
to
was
look.
only one
Okay.
thing. So, yeah.
I'll have to look.
It was nice to see a familiar face on there, familiar name.
Yeah.
It was really pretty to see your pictures and explaining that you had created those from from essence, from the like the land. And that's what I saw anyway on there. It was beautiful.
Hi, Ingrid.
Oh, Ingrid, your sweet face. Hi. Well, we can get started. Some of the women I've had like three women that usually come say they wouldn't be able to come tonight, so we just will get started. And Dania, did you happen to get my little message about talking about Moon Leo for like a moment?
I did not, but I can pull up the.
I did. Just saw it before I came on.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Hi,
well,
Dania.
Hi.
There you
Whoops.
go.
Cynthia,
Hi,
did you
Ingrid.
hear me? Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Hi,
Good,
Mary.
Ingrid.
hello, Ingrid, sweetheart. Um, yeah, so I wanted to just say a little thing, Dania, if you don't mind, and then I'll have you present Leo. Do you mind?
Sure.
Okay. So well, first off, thank you all for being here. This is being recorded. I think says that, but there were some people who couldn't make it tonight that, and I was thinking maybe too, if this airs on Facebook page, maybe more people will want to come and experience the group in person. So that was sort of my hope. And oh, someone else is here. Just a second. Oh, Deborah. Oh, good. My friend Deborah.
And Mary, you meant the invocation piece. Is that the
You
one that
know,
you meant?
any part of it that you feel drawn to.
Okay.
I liked the pizzazz of reading about Leo, and I love the invocation too. So maybe both. That just to acknowledge that it's a full moon, and the essence that gets comes from that. And when I thought of you, I was like, ah, Dania. Yes.
Oh, that's not what I saw. I saw you did something on Facebook, but I thought that's what you were talking to Daniel about. But I'm
Oh.
excited to hear about Leo. Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. How are you? We were all taking some space before and just saying hello. So, this is my friend Deborah in Arizona, correct?
No, Colorado.
Colorado. Why did I think Arizona?
Because I was in Arizona and I wish I was in Arizona now.
Is it cold over there?
Hi, Deborah.
It's cold and it's snowing and I have to shovel it in the morning and then we get a reprieve for a few days and then they said tonight we're gonna get hit again with super cold and more snow.
Oh, bless you.
Wow.
All
my
right, I'm
goodness.
sending you love and light and warmth from Jamaica.
Jamaica. Yes, please. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get started. I want to just open up this beautiful container this evening. I'd like you to take a moment and just call in any of your guides that you want with you here, either your angels or gods and goddesses or people, teachers, whoever you want to have be part of our beautiful circle. You can say them to yourself or you can say them out loud if you'd like. I'd like to invoke Gabriel into the meditation this evening. Just sit with that for a moment, these beautiful guides that are our friends, our beloveds, our archetypes, part of our true selves, to aspire to help us, to guide us. They're all part of this beautiful constellation in our universe. I like when we meet for our energies, even though we're apart in different places, to commingle and create a container of our energy signatures. So I'd like you to gently breathe in and out of your nose 5 times. Now breathe gently through your heart 5 times, in and out of your nose, but the energy concentrating on your heart space. Now, 5 times the breath of peace. Just fill your body with peace. Inhaling and exhaling 5 times. Now the breath of surrender. You can visualize yourself in the arms of someone you love, or a guide, or on feathers, or on a pond. Giving yourself complete surrender to the moment. As we release this meditation, feel the ripple effects of light flow out of your body and into the planet, into the beings on the planet, into the galaxies. You can inhale, exhale, like through the left side of your body, to see it flowing, the energy flowing as far as you can imagine. And the right side, love and light. And through the front of your body, and through the back, and below you, coming out of your feet into the earth. And coming up from your head into the galaxies, into the air. And back to your heart. I thought we would take a moment before we start. Well, Gabriel's already here, but to give homage and our gratitude to the moon, to the full moon with us this evening. And we could just feel into the essence of that full moon and see how it feels to you. And giving praise and thanks to that part of our cycle and the light. And the energy of it being a Leo moon, which I'd wanted my friend Danya to speak about that a little bit.
Okay, I got this from the Divine Feminine 7777 Facebook page. Just read it to you about this Leo full moon. The February full moon, also called the snow full moon, is happening in the sign of Leo, which means it will be very emotional and passionate. The fiery Leo is going to spice up our lives, including our love lives, and push us into new territory. The energy in the last few days was preparing us to allow ourselves to be held and taken into energy where we will be presented with something fresh and unknown that will be weird at first, but then we'll start to love it and crave it more of the new. Trust and listen to your inner voice, which is always making sure that you're going in the right and best possible direction. The full moon in Leo is all about passion, creativity, and confidence. It's enabling us to express ourselves in our unique way and shine our light that everyone will be able to see. It's the best time for us to manifest more love, romance, and relationships, magic, into our lives. All kinds of relationships will be able to thrive, but the most important is the one that we have with ourselves. It's time to spice up your life. And I'd also like to read this full moon in Leo invocation, which is from the Moon Tarot Facebook page. Moon in Leo. I invoked the spirit within me to assist me in my healing journey. I'm ready to detach from all remaining self-doubt. I tend to healthy relationships, beginning with the one with myself. I cultivate the power in my core to illuminate my peaceful path ahead, co-creating with the light of the full moon.
Thank you so much, Danielle. I don't know if would you be able to post that in the temple Facebook page, or could you?
I will see if I can figure out how to do that. Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I always wondered if anybody else can post in there, and I think that would be really a lovely addition to what we're already, because it's kind of growing with us. So now we have a prayer section, and it'd be nice to keep keep an eye on the moon, or you're really good at the acknowledgement of astrology. And I want to thank you for that. Um, and thank you for reading that. So tonight we did come for Gabriel, and you know, the essence of Gabriel is I guess what's been channeled through me is so person specific that to say much, which I usually do, is not being offered. Sometimes there's some channeling or some reading or pictures, and there was nothing, but there was a song that wanted to be played. So I'm going to play this song, and then we're going to go into a guided meditation so that we get to go and actually visit the essence of Gabriel through that. So let me put on this beautiful song to me that is very angelic, and that oops, not that one.
Mary, I'm not hearing anything on my end. I'm not sure if that's just me or. Oh.
I'm not either.
Well, I'm glad you said something, sweetheart. I'm going to try a different way. You can hear my voice, yes? Can you hear me talking? Yeah, okay, good. Thank you. I had you off camera. I'm going to share screen then. They updated some settings on Facebook, so they've got me a little confused. There's to be no song this evening. I'll post it to the Facebook page. It was Facebook last week was, or no, Zoom last week was allowing me to do it and this way, which I had just learned, and now it is not. So that is okay. And so thank you all for hanging in there. So we're going to go into the meditation for to meet Gabriel. So I'd like you all to get as relaxed as possible. Close your eyes. Take a few conscious breaths. Any tension that has been building that you can feel, send your breath to it and let it relax. send the breath to that part of your body. Picture yourself standing in grass. You can feel the brightness of the sun, the air on your skin. You can hear the distant rustle of the leaves. You see in front of you a small domed building, and you walk up to it and open the door, and there's a creaking sound. As you step inside, it is very dark, but you can see the outline of the spiral staircase descending into a deep well. It is dark as you begin your descent, but you are comfortable and curious. As you take your first steps, your eyes become adjusted to the darkness, and you see beautifully colored gemstones on the wall surrounding you. You stop and admire the beauty, and you reach out and feel the cool surface. You can hear the trickling of the water. You begin to smell moss and the scent of the earth. As you continue to descend the spiral staircase, you make out some light below. You begin to see the dirt below you, and you know you will safely step on the earth as you complete your journey down the spiral staircase. You notice a light at the end of a short cave, and you are drawn to it. You walk slowly, taking in the beauty of the rocks, the smells of the earth, the trickling of the waters. You remain calm and curious. You see an archway in front of you. You notice light streaming in. You walk towards this opening in the cave wall. As you exit, you notice the sun is warm, and you feel the breeze on your arms. You smell and see flowers. You hear distant birds. As you gaze in front of you, you see an luminous figure. You are drawn to it. And begin walking towards this angelic being. You make out its shape, its color, its smell, its essence. You offer a salutation to this angelic being and thank Gabriel for coming to meet with you today. Gabriel invites you to tune in to the divine essence of its being. You breathe in and out this energy. Notice how this feels. Luxuriate in the essence. You may stay here and luxuriate in the essence. And perhaps also Gabriel has a message, or you might have a question. Take some time now and co-create with this being. Gabriel will tell you something to remind you of this experience. You can take something with you so that you can have this experience when you need it in your life. You can draw on this energy. You sense it may be time to come back. And you thank Gabriel for the meeting today. And know in your heart and your mind, you may always come back here. and that Gabriel is always with you. You again see the archway leading into the small cave, and you slowly move towards it. You walk underneath the arch and into the small cave, and again are welcomed by the smells of the dirt and moss, the trickling of the waters, and your eyes slowly adjust to the dark once again. You see the spiral staircase in front of you. You slowly walk towards it, walking gently on the dirt of the cave. As you reach the staircase, you begin your ascension. And again, take in the beauty of the jeweled wall with its colorful rocks and gemstones. You smell the earth and you hear the trickle of the waters. As you continue to climb up the steps, you begin to make out the flickering of sunlight above you. As you take your last step onto the landing in front of the ornate door, as you open the door, it again creaks from its age, and you walk back into the tall grass. As you feel the grass around you, you again notice the sun shining on your skin, its warmth. You hear the distant chattering of birds, and you feel the breeze against your cheek. You're aware that your journey is ending and you're becoming more embodied. You once again draw in some deep conscious breaths. And you slowly open your eyes and move your body around gently. You slowly release the meditation. Can you hear the music? Turn it up. Yeah. So as you take a few moments, oh, bye, Ingrid. Thank you. Oh, in case you disconnect. Okay. If you want to put anything in the Facebook, go ahead and add your experiences if you can. Okay. I don't know if you do Facebook, but you're more than welcome to go there. And if you can't find it, let me know. So I'd like you to take a few moments as you're kind of coming out of the meditation to reflect back about some parts that you may want to remember, a message that you got, a feeling that you had. You might want to jot some notes if you wish. And if anybody would like to make any reflections, you're so welcome to do that.
I had some audio distractions in my house, so I feel like I wasn't fully in it, but I got a very strong swirling energy when we went through and met him. And just this intense, bright white light, very angelic, felt very comforting and like being held, embraced comfortingly. Lots of like bright yellow and blue lights as well. So I look forward to seeing how that works on me for the next while here. Yeah, thank you, Mary. That was beautiful.
Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. And if you want, I invite you to write some reflections in the Facebook page if you're called to do that. I appreciate that. Because it is, Gabriel has like this essence that sort of, that's limitless and yet keeps unveiling itself, at least to me personally. So it's been really a trip. So thank you. I'll just add, I felt the swirling too of this like blessing, especially towards the ending. Like, like go slower, Mary, because I'm giving like initiation might not be the right word, but like an activation. So that there was this swirling, I could feel the swirling sensation. And so it's interesting when you're leading it, you're also not leading it, you're observing. And so it was like the swirling, and I'm like, okay, this is really a brilliant sensation that, that it was like, I'm gifting this to all of you. I want you to know that. And I was like, all right. And then the song, that was a song that Gabriel really wanted me to play. So I figured out while I was doing it that I had switched something on the speaker. So I figured it out, and then I was like, okay, play it now, play it now. You know, that's what I kept hearing, play it. I'm like, okay. Don't want to argue with the guides. I'm like, okay, you get it. You can have what you want. So it was actually really enjoyable to lead that. It was quite nice. Warm glow of light and a presence. I gotta read all of that. Left me feeling safe. Yeah. Did you get any, Ingrid, I'm just curious, I'm asking, did Gabriel give you anything to remind you to, you know, like, hey, if you do this, I'll come back to you, or you can reflect on me? Or anybody else. I mean, while she's typing, of course.
Yeah, and just when you were describing the swirling energy again, I could almost feel it again. And like it was kind of dizzying.
Mhm.
Like I could feel my head kind of like not a roller coaster, but like a tilt-a-whirl or something. Like kind of
Yes.
I don't know how to describe it.
No, I think
But it's
that's good.
interesting to feel that when you're just, in your 3D physical body, you're just sitting there.
Yeah,
But inside it was
there's like
lots of
an
energy going.
Yeah, like the energy is really flowing, you know. So not yet. I also asked, how would I know? Yeah, you know, and I've gone back and journeyed to, I mean, just to let you know, I mean, several times now. And it was only today that I went, and Gabriel wanted us to use this meditation and not the drum, which I don't know why. Like why? I don't know. But this is the one to do. And when I went in today, it was a blue feather. So I was like, and it was like, what was this, a joke? Like, where am I gonna find a blue feather? Like, go pick it off of a indigo bunting? Like, I kind of laughed because I'm like, how I couldn't make that up. That's when I always know guides are really talking to me, because Gabriel said a blue feather. And then Gabriel said, well, you can imagine the blue feather. You don't actually have to physically go get one. And I went, oh, okay. That helps. I was like, I'm like, a blue feather. Okay. But I thought that was quite delightful because it was also for me a safe being. Like, I got you. I got you. This is safe. I'm safe. And I can hold you up really high. Blue jay feathers. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's a thing. A blue jay feather. Thank you, Cynthia. I just couldn't imagine a blue bird all of a sudden besides a bluebird, you know? And I know I give everybody an opportunity, but I'm always so darn curious. How was it, Deborah and Cynthia? I mean, just a word, you know, you don't have to, if you don't want to get into it a lot.
Well, for me around the staircase, it was pink gemstones. And I was wondering, what's a pink gemstone? So I don't know. Yeah, and it's interesting about the feeling of safe, because that's what I was looking for my son and his wife is, I'm hoping they can find a protective place to live, and because they don't have one right now. And so they're living in a borrowed space. So yeah. Oh, rose quartz. Yeah, and tourmaline. I thought tourmaline. Yeah. But yes, rose quartz. Yes, and I love rose quartz, and it didn't occur to me. Thank you.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Were you able to have an experience outside of the cave then with any kind of being, or how was that for you?
The being just sat very quietly and but wasn't clear. It was in a is just in a kind of a blast of light, you know?
Yes.
And I didn't get very close. I wasn't quite sure what to think. I stopped.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a wonderful first experience, you know, with Gabriel, because that's why I think Gabriel was quite careful about, you know, bring everyone to me gently and in their own way. So then that becomes your experience of this, of a light. And then if you're curious, then you can do it again if you want. We're kind of, when we journey, do you do much journeying, Deborah, like with the drum? We call it carving out the pathway when we're meeting guides, and you kind of like, the first time it may just be an essence, you know, or a light. And then you can, when you gently go back, it may be something else. Like if you're curious, and you could listen to this meditation again or do it in your mind. And then, and everything has meaning. Like I'm glad you said about the pink stairwell. Okay, that's rose. If you imagine that to be rose quartz, then that's, what essence did you feel in that, in the staircase then, Deborah, with that rose quartz?
I didn't, I don't have a clear impression to give.
Yeah, okay.
It was surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, pink, a light pink is not, I mean, you know, I was just surprised.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, I love that. Like you get to kind of fill into that and decide like what all the meanings behind what could that be? You know,
Yes.
is that something that your son, maybe that you just have around more, or you give to your son? And I know Dania's got something on her mind. I can read her mind sometimes.
Well, yeah, rose quartz is often representative of love and caring and the heart. And so it's very calming and loving. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you read about, like if you go and Google Gabriel, he's about calming and calming and love and enhancing communication, which I thought, so it can be a divine an entity that brings you messages from the divine. So for that to happen is actually, it's quite in line with what other people would say their experiences are with Gabriel. So it's really quite beautiful. So that's really nice. Thank you. Thanks for sharing, Deb.
Well, I don't know what happened to me. You know, on one level I could say like I fell asleep or something, but I'm not even tired. But I got to the staircase, and then as I started going down, I have no memory. I remember, you know, kind of coming in and out and my head jerking around, but I was gone. I I don't know what that's about. But and oh, Jayla's here. Jayla's here.
Jala, I'm so sorry we started an hour ago, dear one.
Oh, I'm off my time thing. Okay, that's right. No, my bye. Bye, lovies.
Oh, just stay and say hi.
Yeah, stay and say hi.
Oh,
We're just,
say hi. No, my brain was just like all in the different things, and I'm separating hours. And oh well, I'm sorry I missed you guys, but it's wonderful to see your beautiful smiley faces.
oh, it's beautiful to see you. I always love it when you come and pop on. You're like a little
All right,
angel.
well, I'll see you next month, and I'll remember that when it's 7, it's 3, not 4, because I'm thinking, oh, it's 4 hours time difference. Yeah, but it doesn't make it 4 o'clock, does it? No.
Well, we keep changing our times around here, so
Really? Well, maybe not. But anyway, it's beautiful seeing everybody.
Beautiful to see you. We were talking about Angel Gabriel tonight.
And I know, and I
And
love Gabriel, so that'll be a good thing for me to, any of those Gabriel tips, I'll take them now and I'll jot them down.
what is your experience with Gabriel, Jala?
Just getting those messages loud and clear. I just kind of use Gabriel. It's really like a message giver. And like I use like Raphael a lot for healing, and Michael, cutting through the stuff. But Gabriel is really the one that brings me like intuition kind of. Gabriel, it's kind of like listen up. So yeah.
That's right. Listen up. I got a message. And I also think that it was a pretty, as far as the transmissions, when I've done these before, it was a really powerful transmission. So I don't know, Cynthia, especially Cynthia, you said you kind of like sort of like crashed. And they say that when you're sleeping, or at least Shahabadin, which Deb knows, used to say that when we're kind of in a semi-conscious state, we actually take in the information even better
Right.
than when we're consciously awake. And I noticed, Danielle, you may not have realized this, but you nodded off too. I don't know if you.
Yeah. Well, Cynthia, when you were describing like your head jerking back, I was like, oh yeah, I experienced that as well. Like that was part of the swirling energy or something.
Yeah.
So maybe we were all in that vortex together.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe.
It was interesting. I just didn't feel like a pin drop with the whole crowd. And usually you can kind of feel it. So it was really lovely to lead. So I want to thank you all again. And I will upload it. Jala, I'm on a Facebook page, and I can send that link on the email. So then if you want to go and experience it again, you can.
So what I need to do is I need to do a friend request for you, right?
Sure. Yeah. I'll send it, and then I'll send the Temple of the Divine Goddess. And then if you go to that, it'll ask to join, and then I'll allow you to join it.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if you want to send me that information, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed all your lovely angel energy. So
Jala, we were also talking about rose quartz. And have you experienced with rose quartz?
I haven't, and I've got some right by my bed, but not in my bed, and I should just start putting it in my bed again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, lovely chunks of rose quartz. So.
Yeah, I have a really big piece that somebody gifted my husband and I. Right now, I've been having it outside for a while because I had it in the snow. But
wow.
but I also wanted to share my experience with rose quartz. I go to this place. I learned it from Christina. I forget what she calls it, CC something or something energy place. But I go into this cave, and it's actually a bed. It's like a big chunk of rose quartz that I could lay on.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I go there when I need help, especially physical help. I'm going through this intense physical therapy thing now, and I've used it, when I was in the dentist's office, and I use it like when I get, really, and I haven't done this for a long time, which is really good. But sometimes I'll just get so anxious, and I just want to start screaming or saying something that I don't mean. And if I go there, it's taken care of. I calm down right away, and I get so much help there. It's amazing that I feel when I lay on that rose quartz, I feel like it surrounds me with love. I mean, that nothing can get through love or something like that. Nothing can, if I'm there, none of those distractions
Wow. And you're just
So-
imagine you're lying in this bed of rose quartz. I've done that with like an emerald, with kind of a green thing for Raphael, but that's cool. Good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's really neat to see that this came up with Gabriel.
Yeah.
He must, that angel must be really powerful.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea. I'm gonna tune in some more with Gabriel. Because I'll just go, okay, Michael, okay, Raphael. I do a lot of Raphael for healing, but yeah.
Yeah, Deborah saw the pathway into the stairway. It was in rose quartz, or it was in a pink rose quartz or something. So that's what we were talking about it. Well, that's
Well, that's
pretty
it, you
amazing.
guys. Well, all right.
I have a quick question, Cynthia. Is
Yes,
that in
ma'am.
the 3D world that you have a rose quartz room, or is that in a place in your journey?
It's my journey. I can't remember. Christina taught us an energy.
The crystalline energy container.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
And that's what came up when and ever since I use it, it's so easy for me. I go right into this cave, and I go there.
Wow.
And I was just, before I left, I was messing around in Kajabi, and I went, and all of a sudden, one of the first sessions we had in our group, group Circle 3, she took us on a journey, and I was really frustrated because I remember we were supposed to get a gift. We were supposed to go someplace and receive a gift, and I went into this cave, this same cave. I recognized it. And I was really frustrated because I was shown that there was something there. And I said it was like a stone or something. And I couldn't make anything out of it, And I was just like, wow, that was, right from the beginning, this was a gift, but it didn't happen. Then I didn't really, wasn't complete until we were almost finished at the end of the year. But it was so neat that I had, that was a gift I was given way back, and it just took me a while to get there, to receive it, to recognize it.
Oh, that's such a beautiful story, Cynthia. Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, like I want to go to there. Like I want to go to the rose quartz room.
Me too. I'm going, okay, but okay, it's not in the 3D world, so we can go here whenever.
There should be one in the 3D world, right?
Yeah, there
But I-
should be.
Yeah. I think we need to have one in Hawaii.
Caves in Mexico, but I don't think they're rose quartz.
Yeah. Oh, how beautiful.
Well, I don't think there's, I remember Christina saying that there's not, the 3D and the 5D are not separate.
Well, like, good point.
It's and for me, the way I use it, it's, they are so connected, it's not, I'm just there, and I'm there, and I'm in my body too, because I'm getting this intense work done. This is what's happening lately, and I'm there, and they're there with me, and I'm on a table, but I'm also on that rose quartz table.
Wow.
So it's like, it's so beautiful. It's like part of my life. It's part of me now. It's not, I don't go anywhere. It's like, I hope that's what eventually happens with me, that my life, that I work in, that I'm always in both places, that I'm always connected with spirit and in those realms, as I'm in this body, as I'm, I don't know how to explain it, but that's my, that's where I'm headed.
Yeah.
That's how I want to live my life, right?
Yeah, that's how we all want to live our lives, I think.
Right.
We all, yeah.
Right.
So true. Oh my gosh, thank you. Deborah, the Kuan Yin is the picture I have on the top of on the temple of the divine goddess. If you look at the top, that's the image I
Yeah.
have. Is that one? Did you notice
Yeah.
that? I don't know. You
Yeah, I
didn't?
did.
I thought, oh my God, what a weird coincidence. I don't, oh, you've seen that too. It's such a beautiful statue.
It's so enormous.
Yeah.
And it's kind of how I imagine a goddess, you know?
Mhm.
And I like the image that Kuan Yin is the one who hears the cries of the world.
Oh, wow.
Say that again?
She is the one who hears the cries of the
Oh,
world.
yes, yes.
Mm.
Yes, she's been really there for me too earlier in my, journeys.
Mm.
She got me through some really rough times, and I felt that she was right there for me during those. I could cry with her. And I have a little statue of her on my altar. I always have it there.
Mm.
I'd love to see that in Kansas City, huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's like a whole temple that was moved.
I don't remember. I've been there. I was there one time and I'll never forget.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a whole part of a temple from China, I think, that had been moved to the Kansas City Museum.
Oh, no.
And so to see the statue that would be as if you were at a temple was quite, yeah, it's so awe-inspiring, really. And yeah. And the merging of the 3D and 5D. Yeah, Cynthia, you're so right on.
It is right on. And I was hearing this thing, there's many things that I listened to, but it wasn't that we're not trying to ascend to the 5D, but as more of the vibration here gets larger, that the 5D is coming to us. The 5D world is coming to us. Rather than going, oh, well, maybe I'm not good enough to ascend, blah, 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 chatter, 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 that we're expanding our consciousness and our vibration. And the 5D world is being able to come to Earth rather than we're trying to go to the 5D world.
Love that. Jella, you came at just the right moment to say
I
just
came
the
just
right
at the right
thing.
moment because I was getting this, my neighbor, because all the stuff I was helping her rent when she was going through all the crazy renovation stuff, she wanted to take me out to lunch today and going, oh yeah, we have plenty of time. So here I am saying, wishing all you guys a beautiful, restful, peaceful sleep. And
Oh,
yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank
And to be able to stay warm and cozy inside with your inner light.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're our angel that came to bless us before we got
We were
off.
all, we're all here to spread our wings for each other, right? So here we are.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all for coming. Please reach out to me if you have any questions, or if you can post in Facebook, and I'll also put that in the email, and there'll be a copy of today's ceremony in there. And I also want to remember to release the beautiful guides and to release Gabriel from the ceremony, and thank Gabriel for being here today and leading this, and for the immense guidance and whatever beautiful showering of blessings that come from this experience.
Yeah, thank you.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes, thank you, Gabriel.
Bye.
Thank you, Mary. You're
Oh,
so
Thank you,
sweet.
Mary.
Bye,
Thank you,
Deborah.
dear ones. Nice to see everybody, and take care.
It is.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Danya. I'll be connecting with you.